Good morning, children. Happy Sabbath. How are you all today? I hope you're doing great. Can't wait to see you all again. Today's story is about Bob. Bob and his dad live in a village very close to a forest. And every day before Bob's dad goes to work, he reminds Bob, Bob, don't go into the forest, okay? And Bob would always say, yes, Daddy, I won't. So it was the school holidays and there was not much to do. So one day, Bob decided to go out for a walk. Outside, it was a beautiful day. There were flowers, there were trees, and Bob had a great time walking, but all of a sudden, he heard a beautiful sound. It was a bird singing. And he tried to look for the bird. Where's the bird? And he saw that it was a bluebird up in one of those tall trees. He didn't realize that he was near the forest. But he was so transfixed by the bird and its song that he decided to follow it. He wanted to get a closer look. But the bird flew to another tree while it was still singing. And Bob, because he was enchanted by the bird, he stepped closer and tried to follow the bird. And then the bird flew to another tree. Bob again followed. And the bird hopped from one tree to another, and Bob followed closer and closer until the bird flew away. And you know where Bob found himself? He was in the forest, and he was in the thick of it. He didn't know how to go home. Meanwhile, Bob's dad came home early from work and he went home. He couldn't find Bob. He looked all over for Bob. He went out. He walked all over the village asking people if they had seen Bob. And one neighbor said, "Oh, I think I saw Bob near the forest." So Bob's dad, I'm pretty sure he was a little scared at this time. Bob's dad went into the forest to look for Bob. He searched for Bob for hours and hours, calling out Bob's name over and over. Bob! Bob, where are you? Hours flew by, still no Bob. And then, at one point, Bob's dad found a little stream. You know what a stream is? It's like a small river. And he was so thirsty and so tired, he decided to take a drink of water. But right after drinking water, he called Bob's name again. Bob! And you know there was an echo. Bob! 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 Dad! Did I hear Dad? Bob's dad wasn't so very sure, so he called out again. Bob! 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 Dad! This time, the dad was a little stronger, so he called Bob's name over and over, and there was that response of Dad right after. So Bob's dad went to follow the sound, and soon enough, he saw Bob with tears flowing down his cheeks. He was under a tree, so very tired, but still calling his dad's name. And Bob's dad ran to Bob, hugged him, and told him, "It's okay, you're safe. Now we can go home." So what do you think Bob learned from this story, from this experience? I don't think that Bob really meant to disobey his dad. It's just that he let his guard down. He was so enchanted by the bird, he forgot his dad's instruction not to go into the forest. See, you know, the Bible reminds us too in 1 Peter 5:8 to control yourselves and be careful. The devil is your enemy, and he goes around like a roaring lion looking for someone to eat. So that means we should never let our guards down. We should always be careful, and we should always stick close to Jesus so that Satan doesn't tempt us to go astray. Also, I'm sure that we can all learn a lesson from Bob's dad. Bob's dad tried very hard to look for Bob. He didn't stop. Even if he was tired, he continued looking for Bob for hours, you know? How do do you think Bob felt when he saw his dad? I'm sure he was so very happy, so very relieved. You know, that's what our parents do. They do everything they can for children, for their children. They love you, they take care of you, they give you everything you need. They love you very much. So today is Parents' Day. I want you to remember your parents today. I'm pretty sure they're sitting close to you. I want you, if you could go to them right now, you could tell them you love them, you could give them a hug or a kiss and tell them thank you for everything that you do for us, Mommy and Daddy. So happy Sabbath, enjoy the rest of the weekend, and take care and stay healthy.